Welcome back to MrJayDM, and in today's video we are going to be working on the Honda Odyssey. She is back. There's nothing wrong with the engine or the transmission. She just has a wheel bearing that's bad. So we got a couple wheel bearings made in China. That's the best we could do because the owner needed their car back as soon as possible, and all the local auto parts stores didn't have the bearing, even though it's like an Accord, an Odyssey, a CL, I think the TL, and then like a Isuzu Oasis, I think. They all have the same bearing, so it is what it is. But the local auto parts store would have been like a week out anyway, so we got it on Amazon. It was 2-day shipping, and it came with 2 of them for like $57. The auto parts store, it was 1 of them for like 70 bucks. So it's a much better deal, unless these are cheap and they don't last. But we will see. We are just replacing this one because the owner needs his car right away, so we are going to save that one for another time, unless the other side's bad, which I don't think so, because there was no noise over here. It's not jacked up to even test, but this side is really bad. So let's get started. The owner thought it was a brake on the rear, and so we pulled it up. I checked the rear brakes and they're fine. That's when I decided to take it for a test drive, and the front driver's side was grinding really bad. So I thought maybe the brake was bad. You know, the caliper might have been bad, so this brake pad wore out. But as you can see, if you can see, the rotor is smooth. Nothing wrong with it. So then I jacked it up and shook it a little bit, and that's when I realized the wheel bearing's bad. Alright, let's get it unscrewed. Get this wheel off. After the wheel would be the caliper, and then the axle. I mean, that's pretty bad. And it's not the lug nuts, because the rotor and everything moves. Okay, we have a rotor, and as you can see, it moves around a lot. And there is plenty of pad left on there. The rotor is pretty smooth except for right there, but it's not horrible. Let's pull the caliper off and see if there's any damage, because I mean, it was grinding quite a bit. Alright, now we're going to get the bracket off. We could have done it all at once, I guess, but this way I think is a little cleaner. Come on. Really? Alright, we got a different ratchet here. That way we can fit our bar onto it. Alright, let's get the top one. Why's that bracket so damn tight? It's crazy. There is our big socket. Alright, let's remove this axle nut. That was loud. Yeah, this bearing is toast. We have to remove the axle out of the, that way we can get to the bolts on the back side of the bearing. Luckily it's just a bolt in. We do have to press the hub into the bearing though. We're going to have to remove this lower ball joint so we can pull the axle out. And yeah. Alright, we're going to unscrew the brake line from the steering knuckle. That way we have a little bit more room, and plus we can zip tie the caliper up and away. Oh, that wasn't good. Try that one again. We got our caliper zip tied up here, and now we need to remove the bolt to the lower ball joint and knock it out. We already removed the cotter pin. It broke, so we will have to replace that. Now we have our pickle fork. We got that apart. Let's pull the axle out. Relocate you over here. Come on. There we go. And now we have our 4 bolts. Can you see that maybe? Yeah, look how loose that thing is. Super loose. These 14, nope. 12 mil. 12 mil. Don't know if these have ever been replaced. Alright, we got that loosened. Let's go grab the crappy impact. We got our Ryobi crappy impact. Socket does not want to come off. There we go. We got number 1. Number 2. Number 3. number 4. And hopefully this thing just pops right out. I do not see a like a C-clip or anything. It should just come out. It's probably going to be a little stuck in there with all the rust. Let's just keep hammering it. Probably need a tool, like a bearing press or something. I don't think I have one. I don't know. I've got something, but I think it's for ball joints. I think that's what that's for. I don't know, let me go see. Let me go dig around. Yeah, so I got this tool. It's more for ball joints, not bearings. Pressing a bearing out. So it's for like ball joints. Well, I guess we can keep hammering on it and see if it loosens a little bit. The only other option is to remove the upper, take this to my press, and then just press it out. We would have to remove the tie rod and the upper, the steering, whatever, tie rod, the end link, or what's that thing called? The outer tie rod, yeah. And then the upper ball joint. But we're going to start hammering on it and see if it'll come loose. Maybe that'll work. Can you see? Yes, you can. Oh, shit. Well, the hub came out. I don't know why they don't sell this with the hub. It makes no sense. Alright, I don't feel like that's doing anything, so I'm just going to remove the whole steering knuckle, and then we can put it on some blocks of wood and press it out. Alright, so there might be an easier way for this, but I don't have the tool that would stick in between here to press, to put it in the press to pull this off. So I just cut a slit just enough to where I can stick a screwdriver in there and then hammer it, and it broke. As you can see, the metal broke. And then I put another slit up here, and then I was able to put a screwdriver in there and hammer it out. So let's try to finish this off here. Alright, and that's how we got her off. I did cut a little slit in there. It's not real deep, so I'm not really worried about it. I mean, I'm going to sand this down anyway before I stick it into the new one. So it is what it is. That's kind of what you do when you don't have the right tools. You just make it happen. Now, as far as this, I mean, I do have a press, but it's buried in my shed, so I'm going to try to hammer this out. Alright, here we are in my shed with my press. It's a 12-ton press, Harbor Freight special. Okay. Seems to have slid through, and I lost all my pieces. It sucks. Let's try to retrieve everything. My shed is a goddamn mess. But there's that. Alright, I'm going to try to retrieve everything and then we will return. Alright, so at this point we have to press the hub into the bearing. And we're going to stick it on here, press it down. Alright, I think that's it. No! What the fuck? So weird. I've never had it do that before. It always pressed into the other existing part. I guess that doesn't need to be pressed, just that first part. So weird. Jesus. So dangerous. Alright, well, it's in there. Let's get out of this fucking mess. Alright, so next on the list is to put this cover on, but I think I'm going to clean the inside of this first because I want to be able to slide this into here without pressing it. I might have to, you know, use the bolts to draw it in. But I'm going to clean this up and make it as nice as I can. A little bit of sandpaper. And then we'll put our cover on and we'll try to get this in there. I think I'm going to break out the Dremel. Alright, we got a Dremel with our little sanding pad. Cleaned up a little bit. I didn't take much off, so that's nothing to worry about. Let's get this put on. All right. It's a little bit more challenging than I thought. All right, now let's tighten it down and hopefully we'll be good. I need my strong arm. There it is. Come on. I'm gonna put some more grease down in here. Alright, I don't know if it recommends or not, but I have some bearing grease, so I'm just gonna fill it up. Get as much grease in there as I can. That way, hopefully there's no future problems. Wipe off the excess. Alright, now let's go reinstall this. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to end the video here. I had a whole section of the video that was the install of this, and I lost it. I don't know what happened to it. And this section of the video, there's no audio. So, I don't know what I did. I messed it up somehow. Maybe the battery on the mic died. But after reinstalling it and taking a test drive, everything was fine. It's all good to go. Thanks for watching. It's not really much of a tutorial. I mean, kind of. But I always strive to make my videos tutorial-like. And so hopefully this helps you out. And again, this is the same bearing as like on the TL and other cars. It's very similar to other Hondas and Acuras. So hopefully this helps you out, and thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.